Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome to Marvelite episode 66. I'm your host this week, Nick, and I am joined by all of your fan favorite guests on the show. I have Luke here.
I'm a fan favorite? I could have swore people hated me.
Yeah, that vaping guy.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah. All right, we also have Michael, Faywhale34.
What did you ski, guys?
And we have Willard.
Vape whale.
What's poppin', people?
And this is a pretty cool episode. A lot of this news actually kind of came out today as of this recording. Good. That helps us out. I mean, for the episode, because usually it always drops after we're done recording. So
I know that was a plus. Yeah.
So yeah, how are you guys doing tonight? I know this is a long point. It was a long time to get to this point.
It was a long time coming indeed.
Oh my good God. I guess shout out to our guest who was supposed to appear but couldn't.
Yeah, shout out to Aaron, A2 Ron.
Yeah, we had
I thought you guys were going to say John Schnepp. I thought we were going to spoil it for this.
No, well, it's spoiled now.
Dude, Schnepp turned us down, remember? He said, I don't know, man.
He said, what are you, some sort of Marvelite?
What is this, some sort of Marvelite podcast? Oh, that was a question, actually, that somebody asked, too.
What?
Yeah.
What did they ask?
If it's...
I'm doing all right. I had some food earlier, and I'm like full as hell, but like I'm ready to talk about some Marvel.
Wow.
They had asked if it's Marvelite or Marvelite. I was the one, I think, that started saying it as Marvelite. And everyone else said it Marvelite, so I'm just the odd one out.
No, I could have swore that it was...
I say Marvelite.
I could have swore that it was the other way around.
Oh, maybe it was the other way around.
It definitely was the other way around.
Yeah, Marvelite.
Because I remember, like, back the second episode, I think
Like
I
Malik.
called it the Marvelite, and you all laughed at me.
Yeah.
Well, actually, this is before Michael's time. It was like me, Luke,
Damn,
Josh,
feels bad.
and our other homeboy.
Michael's
Yeah, whatever happened to Malik, dude?
Malik is gone forever.
He's doing well. He graduated from...
He was replaced by a whale.
He was a mighty, strong, gray whale.
A mighty whale.
No, Funko whale.
Whaley.
Funko sperm whale.
Oh, whale. On to the topics.
Yeah, so, but before we get into the topics, we do want to mention that our good friends over at LootCrate.com are sponsoring this episode. So if you want to get a brand new subscription to Loot Crate and 10% cheaper, you can check out that link down in the description box and use the promo code BRIDGE10 to check out this month's new box and, further stuff if you want to sign up for that. So
Yeah, they'll be going into February, too. So that should
this is February's thing now. So,
Damn, we're in a different season, boy. I actually got an email from them. I don't even know. I can check what the theme is.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully
Chris.
you can get the box in time for Valentine's Day. That's coming up, so...
Yeah,
that is very, very true.
Everyone made it through cuffing season with somebody. I know I didn't.
Yeah, and the theme is actually enemies, so...
that makes perfect
Valentine's.
sense.
It's kind of bitter. Okay.
I guess if you're hanging out with the soon-to-be ex on Valentine's Day, it's a good themed box.
Yeah. I ain't got that shit down here.
Yeah, so definitely check that out. But as as we were saying earlier, there are some Marvel topics to go over here. So today, Marvel officially announced Black Panther. As filming is beginning in, I think, Atlanta actually. So
Yeah.
pretty cool stuff there. Obviously, they revealed the whole cast, returning characters, and a synopsis for the movie that kind of reveals a little bit of a general plot kind of thing we got going on. So, Will, do you have that plot synopsis pulled up?
I do. It says, Black Panther follows T'Challa, who, after the events of Captain America's Civil War, returns home to the isolated, technologically advanced African nation of Wakanda to take his place as king. However, when an old enemy reappears on the radar, T'Challa's metal as king, I think they mean mantle, and Black Panther is tested when he is drawn into a conflict that puts the entire fate of Wakanda and the world at risk. Do we want to run? You want me to run down the cast that they have?
Yeah, I guess just real quick, just go through it.
I mean, they have it here. So we know Chadwick Boseman is T'Challa. Sterling K. Brown is Njobu, a figure from T'Challa's past. Lupita Nyong'o as Nakia, the Wakandan warrior. Angela Bassett is T'Challa's mother, Ramonda. Winston Duke as as M'Baku, aka Man-Ape. Forrest Whitaker as Zuri, an elder statesman of Wakanda. Daniel Kaluuya as Wakabe, a loyal friend to T'Challa. And Andy Serkis returns as Ulysses Claw, as well as Martin Freeman as Everett K. Ross, with Denai Gurira and Florence Kasumba as the Dora Milaje. And there's also Letitia Wright and John Connie And we got Homegirl from Cosby Show too. Whose name?
Okay.
Damn.
Wow. See, there's only Martin Freeman in that movie. I thought, wasn't Bucky supposed to come back too, or is that?
I rebuke it.
You think they'd keep that on like rumors or like on the DL?
Yeah, that's a surprise cameo.
Yeah, it's end credit scene tier. That's what it would be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it'll just be his eyes opening. My arm is gone. Fuck.
Yeah, Luke, what are your thoughts on the synopsis that we got here?
Well, like, I really didn't think it was going to be like a world-ending movie. I thought it was going to be more of like a self-contained story. I don't know. I have some... I still have hope for this film. I think it's going to be pretty good. I mean, we have Martin Freeman coming back. We have Andy Serkis coming back as Ulysses Claw. And, like, we've talked about this film in the past, and there's a lot that I want to see come from the film. For the love of God, please don't put Bucky in the film, because that, I think, would ruin it. That's just my personal opinion on it, anyways. But I would like to see a lot of cool stuff, though. I really hope they delve into the mysticism of the film. That really wasn't anywhere in the synopsis, however. But yeah, so true. I'm hopeful about the film.
Okay, Michael, what are your thoughts on it?
Yeah, it was cool that they finally put a little synopsis for the movie and showed some more casting. But I will say I'm kind of on board with Luke there. Like the whole kind of scale that they put in it is what really caught my interest. Like world ending, like what?
Well, it didn't say world ending, but
did it not say that? Or
it just says it put the world at risk. The entire fate of Wakanda. Okay, you're right. Entire fate of Wakanda and the world at risk.
Yeah, it's just like that. But Wakanda, cool, but the whole world, I don't know. I guess that just catches me a little off guard. Hopefully, it makes sense within the movie, and it works out well. But yeah, I'm pretty
nifty.
Okay with it. Nifty.
Yeah, Will, what are your thoughts? I know you're so excited.
Yeah, I am.
He is Black Panther.
Yeah.
I mean, also, in case you're curious, I did actually send in that stuff to try and be an extra in the movie, so I'll see if they get back to me or not. But regarding, I like the synopsis so far, especially who they have cast. They left out Michael B. Jordan, actually, as Killmonger, who's looking very fight and fit. Regarding the whole part about the entire fate of Wakanda and the world at risk, I do hope it's more contained. It's more like a political action film, which, knowing Coogler, he has the ability to direct it that way. I think when we think world at risk and Marvel, we're thinking like Age of Ultron and Avengers, but I think this is probably more politically based world at risk, especially with Wakanda being a nation that not many people really know about, and one that really is like stays close to its culture and its roots, judging by the fact that the cast has like 2 white people in it, and one of them is an ambassador. So, like,
yeah, true.
I don't think it's going to be the same type of world at risk that we're used to. If it's going off what we expect from it, from the cast and the crew and everything, I think it's going to be a more political sense of world at risk, kind of like threats of terrorism and whatnot, and things that could upset like political relations world at risk. Like the United States trying to withdraw from the UN. Hey, it could.
Wakanda saves all the vibranium for themselves.
I mean, M'Baku does like try to take over Wakanda. So
here's what I think is going to happen. I think that T'Challa is going to try to re-solidify Wakanda back into the mainstream, and M'Baku is going to be really pissed off because he's more of a traditionalist, and he wants Wakanda to stay the segregated nation. So right there, they're going to have socio-political, like different ideologies, right there, right off the bat. That's not even including M'Baku trying to take the throne for himself. So,
okay,
that's where the Wakanda at risk comes in.
I think Killmonger's gonna have the thing about involving Nakia, where like something happened in their childhood, and now Killmonger just hates his guts. So. But we'll see next year how they work it out.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Yeah, Nick, what do you think about it, though?
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, February 16th, I think.
More importantly, I do think that Black Panther, above all else, is going to be some form of a social commentary.
Oh, yeah.
Most definitely. I think that is the point of the film. at its
I
very,
think that's almost
at its,
unavoidable.
Yeah, it's unavoidable. You know, and I think that was their intentions from the very beginning, honestly. So
Yeah. Also, I looked at, they kind of talked about who else is going to be working on the movie, and the cinematographer is the girl that did Fruitvale Station with him. So
Damn, GG.
she didn't do Creed though, so it's gonna definitely more. It seems like it's gonna look more like, I don't know, like realistic, I guess. Hopefully.
Yeah, I hope they have a low reliance on CGI, which I guess considering his past two, one is essentially a biopic and the other one is like a fiction sports movie. You know, I think Coogler kind of settles less on using computer effects. But that soundtrack's gonna be fucking nuts. Like I'm convinced this could be everybody's like we're getting Migos, Childish Gambino, Jay-Z.
No, it'll be like the new
Tupac's
trend to
coming
have
down
Kanye
from
in
Canada. Like Michael Jackson will rise. We're gonna
Yeah.
get New Edition in there. Just every black person we can find will find their way onto that.
Yeah,
album.
Kanye West, because he's in all the trailers.
Oh yeah, they're gonna have I Am a God.
So they're gonna have
playing
Power.
as you see like Bast in the distance. It's gonna pan out and show. Like,
Oh no,
T'Challa.
they'll have Amazing, and it'll say the line will be like, "Nobody take that power from you," or whatever, and it'll show the white ape,
Yep.
whatever.
Yeah. I don't know. This. Yeah, I'm not really looking forward to this movie. Just to sum up my thoughts on it, I'm not a fan of the character too much. So.
Why you know like Black Panther, Nikki?
Just not really interested in it. Especially the version that they're doing with this dude. So
really,
yeah. Also, I wouldn't put too much bet in Coogler because, like, I think Fruitvale Station is a good movie, but Creed is just basically a remake. I mean, I wouldn't put too much faith into the guy.
you know, Creed to me, really quick, it was a good movie, but it was unnecessary, and it was just too convenient. I think, like the whole plot of the film was just too convenient. I don't know.
I mean, he was also rich as fuck, so
yeah, it just
he
kind
did kind of have access to those conveniences.
Yeah, it's just kind of my quick thoughts on that film. I still enjoyed it for what it was, and I had a fun time watching it. It's by no means a bad film. It was just, I think, for the most part, unnecessary.
Yeah, I mean, after what was it, Rocky 5? Yeah, I can agree with you on that. It wasn't really a necessary film, but I mean, I thoroughly enjoyed it. I still listen to the soundtrack when I work out.
I didn't like the whole like Rocky. I didn't like how Rocky gets cancer subplot, and then
spoiler.
I'm just saying, like, the main protagonist gets he gets that love interest, like that actually like led up into nothing. So
That's great to know.
yeah, I don't know. Anyways, getting
I'm not a
sidetracked.
fan of that.
I liked it, but
Yeah, I don't like that. Alright, moving on though. Talking about another Marvel movie that just started shooting, actually, Avengers Infinity War starts production, I think, this past Monday, I believe, right?
Yep, the same city. They're both.
Yeah,
in
so
the
they're-
I hope so.
ATL.
I shot out a tweet about it.
Yeah, so I
Bankhead
think
and
they're
Buckhead are
shooting...
making fucking cash, bro.
Do you guys know where exactly these two movies are shooting? Is it close by, or what is it?
Well, Infinity War is shooting at Pinewood Studios, Atlanta. I don't know what studio or lot that Black Panther is filming on, but I could have swore somewhere that it is filming at Pinewood Studios. I don't know if it's the same department on the same lot. Probably not, but they got to be close by if they're in the same city. And they're both currently filming right now, because Black Panther's also going to be filming in South Korea, so they're going to have to do a bit of traveling. So, Black Panther is going to be done filming way before Infinity War, because Infinity War is filming 2 movies at once, literally.
Okay. We don't really know too much about the movie still, right? Is that...
No, like
Yeah,
Sean.
I don't think there's much
Sean
information.
Gunn, James Gunn's brother, posted a photo. He took like a selfie, and he was just like in a beanie that said Infinity War, and like in the word war, it had the Avengers A in it, which was kind of neat. But and that was on set, but that's really like the only visuals we've gotten. We've gotten like nothing.
Yeah, people are running with it too. Like, I see headlines like, "Oh, new Infinity War logo." Like, I don't think so. I'm pretty sure it's just one of those things where it's just like
People,
the crew and cast get to wear like
yeah, it is.
I think
It's just
it's
it's something that a little gift they give to the cast and crew. I wouldn't read into it too much, man. January's a slow month. People are reading way too far into things.
Yeah, it's like dry month. Views are low, dude.
Most. My bad. Sorry, you were going.
Oh no, I was just gonna say people are just hungry for them clicks.
Yeah, most film production sets have like a little thing. Like I think a couple years back for Winter Soldier, they all had these exclusive Winter Soldier jackets that had like Bucky's arm on it and stuff. Like my acting teacher last year was oddly enough in 42, so he came in with a jacket with the logo on it, and he's like, someone asked him, they're like, "Wait, where did you get that jacket?" He's like, "I was in the movie," and we're like, "What the fuck?" So
I do have to bring up really quick because this is all but forgotten about. But a couple of months ago, you guys remember when the Russo brothers had cryptically posted that photo on Twitter of them in like this old looking castle.
They're in Latveria.
Well, that swirled a shit ton of rumors on the internet, but I don't know how true that is.
Deleted it too.
They deleted it. It was up for less than 24 hours, and they deleted it. So, and that I think that was confirmed to be legit too from them. So they did that on purpose. I don't know what that if
It's a confirmed FF are returning in
Well,
Infinity War.
I don't know.
Those
See, we had those weird Fantastic Four concept art photos that leaked. I don't know if that were those ever confirmed to be fake or
No,
real.
those are fake, dude. Those are fake as hell.
I kind of figured that those were fake, but I don't know. That could be some kind of cryptic message. Again, I don't want to look too far into it. I don't want to start delving into the conspiracy.
They're building bridges, remember?
I mean, yeah, they definitely are, but I wouldn't go as far as to say they
You
have.
believe in your heart that they're back.
it makes me want to talk about that email that we saw earlier today, but maybe another time.
Oh well, yeah. I guess we can briefly mention that later, but
We'll talk later if we have time. We'll talk about it at the end.
So also,
that was just funny.
yeah, I want to bring up too that I saw a picture of, because after the casting for Peter Dinklage came out, like a couple days ago, I saw a picture of him like at the airport going to Atlanta, and he had the hair just like Pip the Troll. So people are like, what?
Yeah, I think he's dyed his hair red, for certain.
oh, he's definitely Pip the Troll then.
Yeah, dude.
But my whole thing is like, what is the purpose of putting Pip the freaking Troll in the film? Unless they make him
Warlock.
Unless they make him like more of a serious type of character, maybe like make him, instead of like just like this goofy like interdimensional twat, they actually make him like what if he's an elder of the universe or something like that, kind of like Uatu or the Collector, or
Oh no, he's gonna be a ward of Thanos, or he's gonna be in the Black Order, some shit you just won't expect.
Well, how like we were kind of spinning ideas of what he could be playing like last episode. There was something
Could be playing male.
No,
Death.
there was a character none of us even thought of, which is the High Evolutionary.
Oh,
I think, yeah, exactly.
Why?
Oh, exactly. Oh, well,
that's why. It's just why.
Honestly, like, I love Peter Dinklage, and I think he would be good at any freaking role you give him. So, I think that would be an interesting spin if he was the High Evolutionary. I think that would be really cool. Hell, I don't care.
All, dude.
Are we setting? I can't wait for us to
Peter
get a Spider-Man
Dinklage.
Unlimited with Tom Holland. And,
No, he's
and
Madam
Sue.
Web. That's who he's playing, Madam Web.
Dude, but that's that picture of him. If you see that right there.
Oh yeah, I do see that. Oh my God, he is Pip the freaking Troll.
Yeah. 'Cause
He's
I
Pip
remember
the Troll.
There were photos of him getting it dyed.
Yep. Okay, never mind. I guess all previous ideas have gone out the window. He's Pip the Troll. I'm calling it right now. I don't know why they want to put Pip the Troll in the film, but whatever.
It's Infinity
Whatever.
War, man. Shit's gonna be weird.
Yeah, I guess, especially if we're getting the Black Order, we're getting characters like Proxima, Corvus Glaive.
What if the Inhumans cameo?
Okay.
Fine.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
Yeah, isn't that a different clause for Marvel TV and film or something? Or?
Well, no, because it was originally going to be a film, right? And I think the first 2 episodes are going to have the budget of a movie. So
IMAX screenings.
Yeah, we're going to have them in IMAX screen. So I mean, I don't know. That would be pretty cool because like I from early, like way back, like 2 years ago, I was pitching ideas for Infinity War to heavily feature the Inhumans. Like it would be more of an Inhuman story arc, but I don't know. I think to be honest with you, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. kind of ruined Inhumans for me.
Yeah. Can you believe that next year will be like the setup of 10 years of work?
Dude, Infinity Wars.
I know.
That's just kind of crazy to me.
Well, and it's like, it really, like, you know, the fact that it's not going to be a 2-parter anymore, technically, they're going to be 2 separate films, it makes me wonder what the second or the 4th Avengers film is going to be exactly, because all the Russos have really said on it is that they decided to change the title because Infinity War and Avengers 4 are going to be so tonally different from each other, it's not going to be the same film. So...
Infinity Conquest or something.
So I'm assuming, I want to assume that Infinity War is going to be the more cosmic based one, and then Avengers 4 will be mostly Earth based, probably with a massive climactic ending with all kinds of crazy, you know, characters and dimensions and Infinity Gauntlets and things like that. Since apparently there's 2 Infinity Gauntlets.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Which I don't know why that's really dumb, but whatever.
You know what ties into what you just said? All these massive galaxies and dimensions and worlds. Avengers, dude. So Square Enix and Marvel announced the video game project together.
They did.
Oh, shit.
They did.
Damn.
Kingdom Hearts 3 confirmed.
That just shut up everybody who thought it was a movie announcement on the comic book channel, on the comic book Twitter.
Damn. Dude, everyone was like, big Marvel announcement tomorrow. And then it's like, but it's not on the Marvel Studios Twitter, so why would you think it's a thing?
So
the thing is, like, they said it was an announcement, and all they played was like a 1-minute trailer. It's like, Avengers reassemble 4? Meh. Like, that, they didn't tell us jack shit.
All we got was a girl, that we heard a female's voice, and we saw just like the shattered remains of an Iron Man suit and a Captain America shield and Thor's hammer, and we heard the Hulk grunting in the background. But other than that, we don't know. Like, that literally gave me nothing.
Yeah,
so they're adapting Disassembled then.
Well, Avengers Disassembled. I'm assuming that it's going to be something like that because it looks like the Avengers have been fractured in some way. But
the fractured butthole.
What if it's Ultimate Alliance 3?
Ooh, oh my god. I hope so. I hope it is. But what I was going to say is maybe they finally got around to reviving that first-person Avengers game that got scrapped years ago.
Nah, dude, it's a side-scroller, man. It's going to be awesome.
It's a side-scroller.
It's going to be a mobile game.
It's a 2D beat-em-up.
Yeah.
Well, they have those, don't they, from Marvel?
Yeah, they have a shit ton.
Dude, what are your guys' thoughts,
isn't
though,
like
on
Spider-Man,
Marvel
Venom,
getting into the gaming realm?
I'm cool with it. People have been wanting it for a long time, so I'm excited to see them finally get into it. Only downside is it's with Square, and they haven't got Kingdom Hearts 3, and they have a bad rep with getting games out very late, so that kind of sucks.
They can't with this because Marvel and Disney are too massive of an IP. They probably funded them very, very well, so I highly doubt that Square Enix is going to delay the release of whatever game that we're going to be getting. Now, you guys remember about 2 years ago there was those rumors online, supposed leaks, I think some from 4chan, some from Twitter, that it didn't say specifically Square Enix, but it did say a bunch of game studios had partnered with Marvel to make console games exclusively on the PlayStation 4, and that came along with the revamping of Marvel's own game department.
It's Spider-Man PS4.
Well, exactly. So I guess people are assuming that this reassembled Avengers game is going to be in that new Spider-Man PS4 universe.
It very well could be.
Which I think it is because the main developer of that game has vaguely talked about that somewhere in the past. I forget. I can't name exactly where, but he has said that they do want to make this expansive, cohesive console game universe. So I'm wondering if this game is going to be a part of that. It would kind of honestly be a little weird if it wasn't. So I'm assuming that it is. You know what I mean? And also too, like, there again 2 years ago there was a supposed open world like sandbox Avengers game in development. So maybe this is it. Maybe this is the game that they've been working on over the past couple of years.
Oh shit! It's an RPG.
Yeah. It was like an open world sandbox RPG. You don't remember those leaks on 4chan and Twitter?
You love the Hulk.
Yeah, people
there was a video about it.
Yeah, there was a video about it. You're right, and people were talking about that. You know, I'm not talking about that first-person Avengers game. That game was based on Secret Invasion, which I still want to play that game because it looked freaking cool. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just kind of left to assume that this is it. Hopefully, it's that open world sandbox game based in New York City because that would be so freaking awesome.
Damn.
But yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely interested. It seems like, you know, like we were all mentioning, that Marvel is really getting back into the whole developing games and stuff. So it's pretty cool. We don't know anything about this project at all. I mean, that teaser was just like a cinematic kind of thing. So
yeah, didn't really give us anything.
Yeah. Will, what are your thoughts on it, though? The game, or the partnership, I guess, too. How many games are they making together? Like 2, or is it?
They said multiple.
Multiples, yeah. Like
wow.
Again, I'm gonna exaggerate this. Expansive, cohesive console game universe. So again, there's multiple studios involved. It's not just Insomniac. Or it's not just Square Enix. Like, apparently there's a bunch of studios involved. Mm-hmm. So I'm just gonna leave my opinions at that right there.
Okay.
Yeah, for me, I don't care until I get more information. It's like,
exactly,
because like, here's the thing: I love Square Enix's games, but damn it, their output is like they're kind of workaholics, but they work so hard and long, they leave you with like nothing. That's why in the time it's taken between Kingdom Hearts 2 and 3, I have gone from graduating elementary school to graduating college.
Damn.
And in the time between Final Fantasy versus 13 to it being Final Fantasy 15, I've gone from leaving middle school to leaving college.
Damn.
What the fuck? That, like, their times are absurd. At least with Atlas, you get a little bit more shit, but with them... So, I won't... Unless it's Tomb Raider. That's oddly enough the one they gave, like... They actually put out in decent time, but they're all different production, like, divisions and all different people. So, honestly, I blame Tetsuya Nomura, really, not just all of Square Enix for that. But I don't know. I'm interested, but I have nothing to be interested in right now. So, we'll see where it goes.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, like, definitely it's interesting that they're doing this, to say the least, I guess. When we initially heard about this whole announcement, I think a lot of people turned to either a game thing or a comic thing, and I guess it's cool that, you know, we got some more info on their upcoming game stuff, but
a lot of people thought it was Kingdom Hearts 3, which I hoped, but I wasn't optimistic about it. I hoped, but I wasn't optimistic for it. Like,
yeah, you know, there is one thing that I think all of you guys are very optimistic for.
Is it what I think it is?
A new X-Men show directed by Bryan Singer.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Loot Crate, so they can use the code Bridge10 to get 10% off it.
That's after this. No, that's after this, dude. Stop jumping the shark, dude. Going too fast here.
Can't, man. Can't stop, won't stop. But go ahead.
But yeah, there is going to be a new X-Men show that has been picked up to pilot, and it's going to be directed by Bryan Singer, just the pilot alone, just to see if it actually gets, you know, approved by the executives, I guess. So what do you guys think about this, though?
Let's give it a go. Why not?
Singer, dude.
Apparently Singer is GOAT, and I don't know why.
Yeah.
I don't know.
They love him there.
Why?
He made the money.
But
did he really? Come on now. We saw Apocalypse, or did we? Judging by those box office numbers.
Oh, jeez. I mean, the new show, they keep marketing this new show coming out. Like, it kind of sucks that they're, like, throwing Legion under the bus now. They're like, yeah, it's not connected at all. But they're like, but this new show is definitely connected, and they're going to see all these references and everything, and it's like, oh.
Isn't Legion supposed to be like the more interesting of the two?
I don't know. Maybe Luke, is it the more interesting? Because you saw it.
It was. Wait, who was I with? I was with you, dude.
And
I thought it was CJ.
And CJ, yeah.
Did you think it was interesting?
It was visually interesting, and like I've said before, it was like it was very stylistically different than most shows. I will say it does have an appeal to it. I don't know how far that appeal is going to extend in later episodes. The pilot itself is cool. I like the pilot. I will say that. I don't know how I feel about the show as a whole, though, and what they're going to do, because they can't seem to make their damn minds up on what the show is going to be. Is it an X-Men show? We don't know. Is it a show with mutants in it? Yes. Is it a show set in the movie timeline? They don't even know that.
No.
Because every 3 or 4 months, someone working on the show gives a different freaking answer. So,
if you believe hard enough.
So, yeah, I guess that's the definitive answer from Jeff Loeb. If you believe hard enough, it's all Marvel. Everything's Marvel. Yeah. It's all of it.
Everything,
my computer's Marvel.
DC.
My TV's Marvel. DC's Marvel. Jesus is Marvel.
Marvel everything.
Everything's Marvel. So,
well, you know what? So I have to say, Luke, who cares if the pilot's cool? If the plane crashes, the plane crashes.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. I don't know why they can't.
Dude,
get
that was
rid
a
of
really good anal G.
An anal G.
Anal G.
Singer to me is outdated, and this is just my honest opinion. At least when it comes to producing comic book films, so I don't know what he can possibly bring to the table for an X-Men TV show. And is this X-Men TV show going to be tied to Legion? Probably not. Is it going to be tied to the movie universe? Maybe in some way. I don't know. I mean, Deadpool's not even connected to that universe. That's a separate universe.
Yeah.
Everything's disconnected.
Exactly. Fox is disconnected. I mean, they really just need to pull a Sony and sell.
You know what? I actually rate them. If you think about it, though, everyone's complaining. Well, not everyone, but some people are complaining. You know what? Enough with the cinematic universes. And here they are, like, you want it? I got you.
Not really, though, Michael.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. I'm sorry. I just got really energetic. I'm sorry.
You just want someone to argue.
See, like, again, my thing is, man, they change their minds every couple of months. They don't seem to know what's connected and what's not. And, again, I don't really give a crap about the X-Men universe. I don't give a crap about the movies. I don't give a crap about these upcoming shows. The one I'm most interested in is Legion, but that's only because the pilot was pretty good. But other than that, like, I'm not hyped for this new TV show because so far every single movie just keeps getting worse for me.
Yeah.
Every single one of them. And it's like, okay, guys, you have... Now, you know, that's with the exception of Deadpool and hopefully the upcoming Logan. I really hope this movie's good. So far, the people that have seen it are saying really good things about it. Mm-hmm. They're saying that this is like the perfect Wolverine film. And Hugh Jackman puts his all into this role. So
What if it sucks? Like, what if we go into it and after the first 40 minutes that everyone has said who's seen is good, it just goes downhill?
If it sucks, I'm gonna get into like community organizing in Hollywood, and I'm gonna petition seriously to get the rights back. But I don't think it's gonna go that far.
Every time Luke thinks they can't let him down any further, the hole gets deeper.
Dude, I don't know why, but any time like X-Men, Singer, or Fox, or a few other people like Loeb or Arad are mentioned, those are just like my trigger words. So I have to be very careful.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you know what's another trigger word? LootCrate.com. Yeah, you can check that out in the description down below and get your new subscription for 10% cheaper. But yeah.
Yeah, this month's theme is
enemies, dude.
Something cool like enemies.
Yeah.
Got
You
an
can
enemy.
You can get it
Got
for
a
your
lot of
buddy
enemies.
singer.
Yeah, it comes with exclusive Loot Crate things. So
Like
get it.
shirts and pop funkies
Yeah.
and models and pins and pens.
All right. I guess we're gonna wrap up the show here though with a couple viewer questions. So, the first one we have here is from Andre. He says, "Who do you think will be the villain in the animated Miles Morales movie?" Luke, who do you think it'll be?
Ooh.
It's actually kind of tough.
I'm gonna
A Miles villain.
probably
I know.
probably Green Goblin.
The ultimate one or the thing?
The ultimate, definitely.
Actually, they could make that work.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm thinking
Uh,
Prowler.
Michael, what are your,
I
thoughts?
was gonna say Prowler, but yeah.
It could be Venom too, maybe.
They could,
What I was thinking is that they'd probably go with a mix with Prowler and Venom.
Okay.
Yeah, they could do that.
Yeah, Will,
I
what
don't
are your
know.
thoughts?
Yeah, I'd said Prowler because I don't know. That's one of the things that Miles is lacking. He doesn't really have any villains that he hasn't. Okay, except for Darkheart. But aside from that,
That's not even a villain, dude.
well, it's Mephisto's kid. But I mean,
Damn.
most of his other villains, he's piggybacked off of either Ultimate Pete or 616 Pete. So, which kind of sucks because even his storylines now, he's not fighting anyone specifically. Like he's teaming up with Shield. Like the last fight he had with someone, he got captured by Black Cat and Hammerhead. You know, Peter's villains. Give Miles his own villains, damn it. That's one of the things about having so many superheroes in the same city. A lot of the villains overlap. Like even with Kamala being in Jersey, she has her own villains.
Spider-Man villains overlap. You go over to the alternate like universes, and they still have the same villains. You go to like Spider-Gwen, for example. She's fighting the Vulture, Adrian Toomes.
Yeah, she's fought the Vulture, Goblin.
Exactly.
Wait, so does Miss Marvel fight the Jersey Shore?
All of them, like all 6 of them.
Like
Her and Slicky are rivals. They're enemies.
I think you're right, man. Yeah, that is one problem. There's too many heroes and villains in one city alone.
Seriously, Pittsburgh
Like-
needs some fucking superheroes. I'm not kidding you. I used to live there.
I do like how they are trying to expand superheroes across the country. And you know, like they've put some superheroes like in the Rust Belt, like here in the Midwest, which is pretty cool. But
Yeah, I'm gonna say Prowler probably too because it's the easiest way to tie into Miles' origin.
those B movie memes.
I agree with
Oh
you.
my God, Michael, stop!
Movies.
But I guess so. Next question is from Kieran. This is kind of just a general thing. He says, "I get confused whenever you guys say Marvelite or Marvelite. Can someone confirm what is the correct? Is it? I think it's Marvelite, right?
I believe it is Marvelite. I think Marvelite. It's more of a meme.
Yeah.
It's an in-house meme.
Well, I think I
Homegrown.
started that by accident because you laughed.
No GMOs?
Yeah, everyone
Yeah.
laughed at me when I said Marvelite. I'm like, fuck you. That's how it looked like it was spelled.
Yeah.
I know you can go back and fact check that in like episode 1 or 2 or whatever. The first time I
Thanks for the question. That means you're paying attention, and we appreciate that.
Yeah, so
He wants to know.
someone's paying attention.
Yeah. I think that's gonna kind of wrap up the show. Actually, there are other questions obviously on here, but maybe we'll get to them next week or something.
We will
We'll do, like,
definitely
a
get to because I know
special.
my boy Eric actually asked if we can answer that last question that's listed there.
At Greg about the Fantastic Four one, we did. I think we did answer that like a few episodes back about how we do the movie and who we'd cast.
Yeah, we've done so many talks about like the MCU Fantastic Four and all that kind of.
Literally, like guys, like if you haven't noticed, Marvelite is the same thing every single week. You guys just haven't. I'm just kidding.
No, it's not. We change it up.
I'm just playing.
We change host. We're interesting and funny. Okay, I'm charming. Michael's the cute one. Luke's the smoker, and Nick is the wild card. We're the Fantastic Four, the only one that Marvel needs. Plus, we're diverse. Yeah, all new, all different.
Well, we try to get guests on here too, but unfortunately, all too often we have technical difficulties.
Yeah,
with
like
them,
John
so.
Schnepp, dude.
Yeah, hopefully that'll happen next month, but we'll see.
Yeah, but
We'll-
like
we'll see
I
if
was
that
saying
happens.
this does wrap up episode 66 of the Marvelite. Thank you guys again for sticking around. I mean, this is 66 episodes of the show, so obviously you guys like it at this point. But
We love you.
yeah, it's
Execute episode 66.
yeah, it's really cool that you guys come back every week, and you're excited for the show. You're leaving comments. Of course, the questions too. I mean, we get tons of questions every week. It's really cool, and hopefully you guys keep sticking around and as the show progresses. So, anyways, this has been the Marvelite, and we'll catch you guys next week.
Later.
Peace.